Here I am. I'm just sitting here with my cup of tea and my dog, which you can't really see. An update video. Now 2 months, now 3 years and 8 months sort of time. You know, someone said you should do an update video, so I'm doing one. You know, things are really pretty much the same as they were, you know, when I did my last one, I think. You know, I'm going to talk percentages, I think. I mean, I'm probably 60% healed. I'm still going through, you know, emotional stuff and, you know, memory things and tension and pain and anxiety and depression. But, you know, the magnitude of them things aren't quite, you know, as devastating as they were in the first years. You know, they were really bad. Things can be managed better. You know, sometimes I do still get overwhelmed, but, you know, like the thoughts can be managed better. You know, you can, I mean, I can identify my compulsive sort of thinking, my negative thinking, and I can arrest it, and I can change it. You know, I can move on quicker. You know, a lot of the sort of belief systems that I've got are still a problem, but, you know, the individual thoughts can be sorted out a little better, a little easier. You know, I don't really spend days laying on the couch like I used to, so, you know, the energy levels are better. They're not brilliant, but, you know, I mean, I'm 46 years old, I guess, you know, I will have some joint pain and some stiff sort of times and tension. You know, the really bad stuff. You know, you never think it's going to end, but it does. And then, you know, you come to a new set of problems that you have to deal with. You know, and it don't matter, you know, it don't matter how many problems you've got sort of that you're dealing with in symptom wise. You know, once they've gone, you know, it's like, you know, you've got a headache, you know, and it's, you know, headaches don't seem as bad as what they used to do when you had brain splitting, flipping, you know, thumping, noisy sort of ringing and all that. But, you know, the headache's still a headache, you know, and allergies and sinuses and sort of pain, and, you know, it's still, you know, I still get sort of pain, my eyes and that, and I find it hard to deal with because, you know, the tiredness and the sort of not being able to quite get your mind focused and calm it down, and, you know, I can still feel that, you know, in my very inner core of me that still, you know, I don't have the, you know, that the peace that my body can make itself. I'm not talking about spiritual peace, you know, just the peace that, you know, that the body can give you through its chemistry. You know, I can feel it I can feel wrong things happening in my system still, which in a way is a good thing that I can recognise it, you know. At least I can see that, you know, because I used to, you know, because I was a drug addict, so I had, you know, these things were all muffled inside a big turmoil that I had, and, you know, and I would seek to medicate it through drugs, but, you know, now I can see that it's my own chemistry. You know, it's like seasons of the body, you know. You have good days and you have bad days, you know, and, you know, I sort of, my good days are where I just forget my symptoms, you know. I don't particularly have that energetic joy and all, you know, the good things that you see people seem to have on the TV and that, but, you know, I'm still having waves, but, you know, they're not flipping 90-foot waves. Now they're sort of 40-foot waves, but I can still feel them. You know, it's really hard to really sort of think about what I was going to say now I'm on the video, but, you know, just an encouragement. You know, in one sense you may look at this as, God, that's not very encouraging. 3 years and 9 months later, you're still sick. You know, you still feel the tension, and you know, but you know, I'm free from drugs, man. I don't have to go to the chemist. I don't have to worry about my pill. I don't have to have an anxiety attack and take my pill and make sure that I've got another one in 6 hours time. And you know, that's a good thing to be free. You know, I'm trying to think of the positives. You know, I've had some really good laughs and some good humour. I play guitar better than I ever have in my life. You know, I do a lot of guitar videos, and you know, I'm learning things. So I find learning really difficult. I still feel like the frontal lobe sort of, like Benzo people will understand. You know, where you just sort of, you know, it's really hard to explain, but you can't think basically, and you can't really learn if you can't think. But you know, I am learning through it, you know, pushing through it and getting, you know, maybe 20%, learning 20% instead of like, you know, 50% or whatever. But anyway, I am learning, I am getting better. So you know, it is just a struggle. You know, thinking is a struggle, focusing, you know, is a struggle. But it's not as bad as it was. And you know, to be honest with you, I think I always struggled anyway. So you know, some of it's me, but some of it's magnified by the benzo problem. I bet that people wouldn't believe the amount of struggle and struggle staying off benzos is, because you know, you're always thinking, well, I could just go take another Valium and calm myself down, you know. But the intensity, the pain that brings, that diazepam benzos bring to a human being is incredible. You know, and I would always beg anyone not to carry on taking them, because over here, when you come off alcohol and you come off drugs, they prescribe you benzos to help you, and then somehow they forget to stop you after 2 weeks, like it says on the packet, and then years later you're still on them, and the Valium is a far more problematic to your recovery to becoming whole than than the original substance. So yeah, there it is, my little update video. Hope that helps somebody, or you get something out of it, and we shall see you soon. Hopefully in a few months I'll be able to give you a video and say, hey, I'm there, I'm free. Anyway, God bless.